The RFME signal source is a portable, battery-operated hack-shaped device which on a single charge can work up to 8 hours. The signal source comes in 27 different models and supports a frequency range from 50 MHz to 9.02 GHz. Now let us understand how the front panel works. Turning on the device, it will initialize with the self-test mode sequence, and during the test, the device will show the company name, unit version, frequency range, battery voltage and the current mode. The RFME signal source comes with two modes, that is the single mode and the scan mode. You can switch between these two modes by flipping the mode switch button. By default, the signal source is in single mode. In single mode, the frequency can be adjusted according to the user's choice. Let's have a demo for that. As you can see, the device is currently displaying 2.310 GHz. You can either increment it or decrement it using the increment decrement buttons. Now let's switch to the scan mode. In the scan mode, the device will scan or sweep the entire frequency range supported by that particular device and will provide that as an output. The scan mode is provided with 4 different sweep times. They are 1 second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds and 10 seconds. As you can see, the sweep time is in 1 second right now. That means the device will scan the entire array in 1 second. To change that, you have to wait for the entire sequence to run once, and after that you can change it by holding the increment button. Let's have a demo for that. As you can see, I have changed it to 2 seconds. If I want, I can also change it to 5 seconds. I can also change it to 10 seconds. This was the demo for the scan mode. Other than that, the RFME signal source is also equipped with the RFME software, which when connected to the source can be directly operated with the help of a computer. The RFME signal source is designed keeping the 50 ohms impedance in mind, giving it the ability to connect with plethora of devices. The signal source can also be used independently with the help of a spectrum analyzer. The RFME signal source can be used in various spaces such as universities, laboratories, equipment manufacturing facilities and many more.
Here we are having a power detector that is designed by RFME, detecting signal power from 1 MHz to 10 GHz with a maximum input power reception capability of 0 dBm and a minimum power reception capability of -60 dBm. It has a portable battery which on a single charge can work up to 8 hours. Now let us understand how this front panel works. Now turning on the device, it will initialize the self-test mode sequence and the display will show the company name, unit version, frequency range, battery voltage and mode select. By default the mode is in dBm. Right now this display is showing us the instantaneous power received. If you want to examine the maximum power received, then press max hold button. Now I want to return back to normal mode, then press minimum hold button when high is displayed. Now I want to measure the minimum power received, then press minimum hold button. I want to return back to normal mode again, then press maximum hold button when low is displayed. This LED indicates the battery indication. If the LED is green, then it indicates the battery is fully charged, and if the LED is red, then it indicates the battery is low battery. This LED indicates the mode select. If the LED is green, then it indicates the mode is in dBm, and if the LED is red, then it indicates the mode is in dB microvolt. Now if you want to examine the power in dB microvolt, then flip the switch down to dB microvolt. As you can see that LED has turned red now. This LED indicates the module's charging status. You can charge this module via a micro USB cable which has been given in the kit. RFME power detector comprises of 50 ohm SMA connector. This RFME power detector can be used in various places such as universities, laboratories, equipment manufacturing facilities and many more.
Hi, today we will connect our signal source to a spectrum analyzer with the help of a 50 ohms SMA connector. Here, this particular model supports a frequency range from 2.13 GHz to 2.6 GHz, and according to that I have adjusted the starting and stopping frequency of the spectrum analyzer to 2.13 GHz and 2.6 GHz. Other than that, I have adjusted the reference amplitude level to 10 dBm. Now let us turn on our signal source. Turning on our signal source, it will initialize with the self-test mode sequence, where it will show the company name, unit version, frequency range, battery voltage and the mode that is on by default, that is the single mode. Right now the signal source is displaying 2.456 GHz. We can verify that on the spectrum analyzer. As you can see here, it is displaying 2.4589 GHz. Let us increment it by using the increment button. As you can see, currently I am incrementing it, and on the spectrum analyzer as well, if you see, it is currently getting increased. Now let us verify the results. As you can see on the signal source, it is currently displaying 2.505 GHz. Now let us verify it on the spectrum analyzer. On the spectrum analyzer, it is showing 2.507 GHz. Now let us decrement it. Decrementing the signal, as you can see on the signal source, it is displaying 2.465 GHz, and on the spectrum analyzer it is displaying 2.4679 GHz. Other than that, let us switch to the scan mode. In the scan mode, the device will scan the entire frequency range supported by that particular model. Here it is 2.13 GHz to 2.6 GHz in a particular time, and that particular time is known as sweep time. Here we have many options like changing the sweep time to 2 seconds, 5 seconds and 10 seconds. That means it will scan the entire frequency range in either 5 seconds, or right now I have changed it to 10 seconds. That means it will scan the entire array, that is from 2.13 GHz to 2.6 GHz in 10 seconds. That was the demo, guys. Thank you.
So today we are going to see a demo on how to generate a frequency signal from the signal source and how to detect a power from the power detector, which are designed by RFME. So we are having a signal source of frequency range 2.13 GHz to 2.6 GHz, and we are having a power detector of range 1 MHz to 10 GHz, which have a maximum power reception capability of 0 dBm and a minimum power reception capability of minus 60 dBm. Now let us turn both the device on. So turning both the device, it will initialize their self-test mode sequence, and during that test sequence the display will show the company name, unit version, frequency range, battery voltage and mode select. By default it is in single mode, and by default the power detector is in dBm mode. As you can see that we haven't connected these modules, hence the power that is detecting is minus 59.4 dBm, and the signal that is being generated is 2.485 GHz. Now we will connect both these modules via high frequency male to male SMA cable. As you can see that we have connected both the modules, and the power that has been detected is minus 2.6 dBm, and the frequency that has the signal source is generating is 2.485 gigahertz. We can also increment or decrement the frequency by pressing the increment and decrement button. If I want to increment the frequency, then press increment button, and if I want to decrement the frequency, then press decrement button. So this is in single mode. If I want to go to the scan mode, then flip the switch down to the scan mode. As you can see that the entire range is being generated within 1 second. If I want to increment the scan range time, then press the increment button when 1 to 5 is pressed. As you can see that right now it is generating the whole frequency range within 2 seconds. We can also go to 5 seconds and 10 seconds in this range or in this model. As you can see that the whole frequency, the power of the whole frequency is being displayed here one by one. The power detector is detecting the whole frequency range power.